For the past few weeks, I've been playing the closed beta for the finals, trying to learn as much about the game as possible before the beta closed. It's been an up and down experience, but mainly positive. This video is going over the current issues, my thoughts, and things that maybe could be improved upon on full release. The first thing that should be changed is the setting Use Enemy Team Colors, which highlights enemies in a color different than your team so you can differentiate between them. I don't know why this isn't on by default, but it is super helpful in identifying when you're fighting more than one team, since each enemy will be highlighted in their respective team color. So yeah, definitely turn that on if it's not on by default. That thing is good. The future that Embark wants for their game is pretty clear. It's an arena battle royale game show that will have both casual and ranked modes of play, which is great. I love that, and I would love to be grinding the current ranked system, but the current game balance and ranked formatting makes me want to only play the casual modes. The meta is currently whoever can live the longest, since it's a battle of third parties, which means every ranked comp has a heavy with a medium healing them up. The balance is one reason why comp is so unfun, but the mode also locks your class at the start of the tournament, and doesn't allow you to swap gadgets or weapons from your reserve in comp. I sincerely hope they change this for the full release, because it adds more fun and options to the game when you can try to counterpick or swap stuff in from your reserve, like weapons. That's why they're there. You equip them into your reserve so that you can bring them in during the game. That's the whole reason it exists. It doesn't even make sense to have that if it's not even part of the ranked system. The casual mode allows players to swap their loadouts around when they're in the death screen, and while many people might not switch weapons around, it does add a little bit of complexity and things to think about for the players that do want to interact with that system, and it creates a more interesting landscape for the game. Another thing that I dislike is not unique to comp, but in all tournament modes in the finals. But it is the last round, which changes from 4 teams against each other to 1v1, or only 2 teams. This game thrives when the chaos is high, and for the other tournament rounds it's perfect. But this change impacts how the game feels during that final round, and changes it from that sporadic, chaotic environment that is really, really fun and addicting to just a team-based like CSGO or Valorant game that is very one-sided and very unfun to play. The last round should be the pinnacle of a game called the finals, and highlight everything which makes that game great: the frenetic energy, destruction, and fast gameplay. The last round basically becomes whoever wins the first fight wins the entire round, at least currently. Whatever Embark was cooking here, they should just make the final round either 3 teams or 4 teams. This would still have a climactic finale, but without sacrificing that gameplay. Something else that was significantly impacting my gameplay experience was the balance in the game during the beta. I expect that's something that Embark is closely monitoring during these betas, and probably one of the reasons they even released these betas, so they could gather data on game balance and get everything feeling good. But the light and medium classes, just give them a little bit more health. You know what? I hate running into a fight and just getting absolutely blasted in the face by a shotgun, or sniped in the head, or it's usually a shotgun, to be honest, or an explosive like an RPG. It really sucks going against heavies, because you're like, ah, fuck, I gotta hit this guy 40 times to kill him, but he can just hit you, one time with a skill grenade bounced off of a wall into your fucking open mouth. But that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I swear, it's fun. The best fights are the ones that go on for a while, and the heavy class is just overly dominant in the longevity department, especially with a medic medium just pocketing them and rezzing them when you finally are able to put them down. Fuck you! Fuck you, bro!
This is fun though, right?
Fuck you!
Advocating for this,
fuck you! How many bones in your body you have to break with a fucking metal bat? Now let's talk about those maps. Yeah. Snap, 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 snap. The 2 maps included are pretty good. Monaco and Seoul. Monaco is an idyllic location with houses, a cathedral, some natural areas to get some, nice sun in. Monaco, it's alright. The houses all have the same internal layout, which is kind of boring, but since they're getting blown up, they kind of get their own, layout eventually. The cathedral is pretty cool, but it's not used, you know, too often. It's usually like a starting point for the round, and then you never touch it again. So, you know, I guess that's one thing. It's also sometimes just not even there. The natural areas are cool, and the floating platforms really spice those up. But overall, I think I like Monaco a little less than Seoul, because the houses are repetitive. It's still a good map. I'd have less complaints about Monaco than I have about Seoul, but I still like Seoul more. Whatever. Seoul takes place high above the city on the tops of the skyline. I have a lot that I like about this map, but it also causes a lot of frustration. Let's talk about those positives though. Each building on this map is unique and really fun to play in. The large angled glass structure creates countless unique moments, like when all of the glass just like starts breaking and falling on you, and while you're just standing under it like and like the ability to fall off the map is like equal parts infuriating and hilarious, and the mix of short and long range combat is it's just so good. Alright, let's get to those negatives though. The biggest complaint is the building with the bridge connected to it. It's on one of the sides of the map, like on that extremity. I hate me so much! This fucking sucks. This point fucking sucks. We've all seen the bridge. You know the bridge. It's the bridge. It's been in all the marketing material and everything, but my god, whoever designed this used all their brain power on the bridge and had none left for the surrounding area. I gotta be honest. To be fair, the bridge is cool. It's a cool bridge, and fighting around it when it falls is pretty cool. You could even say it's awesome. But when the bridge finally falls, the players still gotta get to the other side. They still need to cross to that building, and since like that is a very common spot for a cash out or a vault to spawn, the only way across is this hellish landscape with no cover, no anything. Nothing can even really be destroyed. There's like some roof things on there, like a little AC unit and like one of those spinny things that spins around, but like that's it. There's literally nothing. Oh, and the sightlines. I forgot the sightlines, the ones that the enemies have on you, so like when they're in the windows you can just get killed, and that's about it. Anyways, it's not fun, and like I said earlier, this game is at its best when you are directly interacting with the sporadic, chaotic nature of the game, which is the destruction, the environments, and this area has none of it. It's just a flat. It's a plane. It's a plane across. Why? Why would you do that? I don't really know why this part of the map is devoid of anything except for the bridge. That's what. Yeah, the bridge is pretty. It's a cool bridge, though. I don't know. Maybe add some floors onto that area or something. Embark, please? Please? I would like to cross that area. My god, I would love to cross it. I try to avoid that area. It's not fun. It is by far the least fun area on this map or in the game. Although, being said, the gameplay diversity and unique locations on this map do make up for it, so take it as you will. I've been waiting for the finals for a long time, and I'm really happy that it's living up to and even exceeding my expectations. For a beta, the levels of polish and care that have gone into this experience can be felt, and I am beyond happy that we will be able to play this game soon. See, even the police are happy. They're getting their... Oh yeah, great, right now, okay. Anyways, anything that I've mentioned so far, by the way, is likely to change since we are in the beta period, so it's likely to change between now and full release. But this is where the game currently stands. It's pretty good. It's really fun. Thanks for watching. If you got access to the finals beta, let me know your thoughts. Or don't. Keep them to yourself, I guess. If you want more comedy and gameplay stuff, there's going to be a video on only that stuff from the beta. So if that's what you were looking for, it'll be over there in a future video. But I look forward to seeing you there. Until then, take care. Stealing.
Nice guy. Good to know.
That wasn't me, but I'll take the...
I'm melting that heavy.
I'm fragging.
took the bait and got hooked.
You said it. 30 seconds
we
to
go.
go, folks.
I'm putting it in send mine on the point. I'll tell you if it goes off.
Okay, I'm just playing the point now. Oh,
It went
I
off.
think it went off. Alright, we got it.
Oh. Well then.
Let's go.
Look
Big.
at the grass go boom.
You gotta hit the emote right at the end.